Well, good evening. Hope you're doing well. Happy Thursday. Um, I guess this is my first stream this week. It's been on my last stream. I mentioned how this week has some real life obligations and stuff like that, and it certainly has. So it has not been a good key week. I've actually not done any. So tonight, planning to get in some hiccups already. Sorry. Get into some plus 16s and stuff. Um, Maybe knock out my last three that I need to have straight 16s. That'd be fun. As far as my weekly chest, I did get a nice ring. Where's that at? Got a 226 ring here. Yeah, this one, crit mastery. So my other options were not super good. I got another ring option that was okay, and trinket that was not that great. So that's where we're at. Let's go ahead and start getting in some keys. Alright, so I'd like to be getting into 16s that I need. So I need the Venthyr ones and DOS. Venthyr and DOS. There's a Sanguine, that's pretty good. There we go, plus 16. Go ahead and post my stream in various discords. Various discords. Alright, so made it into a plus 16 Sanguine Depths. I'm gonna head over there now. Go ahead and use the bathroom real quick before we get going, because I just got out of a meeting and I forgot to take care of that before I started stream. Sorry about that. So I'll just be right back and we'll hit the 16. Nick! What's going on, dude? What are you up to? Messing around. Messing around time in 17s? Question mark? I'm messing around too. Gonna try to get this 16 sanguine depths for my collection. Oops, that's not the right button. This one. 117 today. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, is everything set up? Oh. I do. Let me turn that off. I have to add in my other mic for when I record school stuff because I don't want to do it with my headset because I'm recording like guitar lessons and stuff. So there we go. Sweet. Oh no, my nameplates. I forgot I turned those back on. Okay. I'm not gonna go for haste. I'm gonna try some master food today. So once they do the ready check, I'll intro this for YouTube. In the meantime, I'll drink my cold coffee. Alright, doing a plus 16 sanguine depths for,
5, 4, 3,
I don't know what for. I
2,
don't know why I said
1.
4. I'm doing a plus 16 sanguine depths. This is a pug. I just joined through the LFG, running as Holy with Flash Concentration Legendary, I hope. Yep, okay. And here's my talent setup. First key of the week. It's a great week for pushing, but apparently not for me because of life commitment stuff. So here going into this pool, I would have loved to have gotten up more dots, but it looks like the action's starting right away. So starting off with Guardian Spirit, looks like he's got aggro, so I'm just putting in some heals. It is Volcanic this week. The affixes are Bursting Volcanic, so I'm going to have to watch out for Bursting. Gonna cancel cast Master Spell here. Wait till that Skirmisher dies. Nope, they did a good job of waiting. So a lot of my strategy this week with Bursting is to cancel cast, and then if we get up past, maybe like 4 stacks or so, then I'll go ahead and let it go off. Or if they're doing a good job managing it, I'll just go back to healing. Boy, that's gonna suck. I need to watch out for those. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and Apotheosis here. This is going to be a tight little dungeon for these volcanics. I'm going to have to watch out for that. Don't want my stacks to fall off. Good. We're on the floor in this dungeon, especially with volcanics, so that's going to be something I need to watch out for. Pay attention. Group is doing a good job letting the bursting stacks fall off, so for a pug, I'm very happy. I'm just mana pot. That sucks. And we don't have a dude, a rouge. So hopefully he pulls his tick. Is he gonna pull the tick? Yes. Okay, we're good. If he didn't pull the tick, that means they're skipping, and I don't have anything for that because I was a pleb and used my mana pot. Okay, Volcanic just came out. I'm going to go ahead and do a Divine Hymn, or the other channel one, Symbol of Hope. Because I knew that no floor mechanic was coming soon. The blue swirly could have for a smash or whatever, but it didn't, so we're okay. Wait, past purple mark. Pfft. I can fade. I'm gonna quickly try to drink. Yeah, dude, we do need to push keys. Okay, it's fortified. I'm gonna go ahead and Guardian Spirit because I'm coming in late. I'm gonna lose my flash stack here. Yep. I need to set focus on the mage so I can better see combust timings. He's combusting now, so I just lucked out on that window. Okay, it looks like the mage is pulling all the aggro. Okay, this looks like a good candidate for Mass Dispel. Nope, they let it fall off this group. So far we haven't gone above 3 stacks, I don't think. So that's really nice. This tank is good about communicating as well, which is great for a pug. He's saying when he's going to pop meta, and he's talking about pull routes and stuff like that. He did not link a pull route in an MBTT, but overall he's talking through it pretty well, so that's good. Okay, I have about 53% mana here, and we're going into a Prideful after this. So my plan is, I'm going to pop my Fleshcraft, going into the Prideful. I'm going to start cancel casting Divine, or Dispel, Mass Dispel. And let it fall off. Okay. Oh boy, that procced Guardian Spirit, so I'm not going to have it up for a little bit, unfortunately. Because I got knocked up there. Okay, didn't have time. Oh, I've only got 20% mana. Hopefully, but they pop a cooldown here. I'm going to Fleshcraft. We're good on the bursting. Blood Elf Racial for a little bit of mana. Got to keep up flash concentration here. The mage is gonna mage is gonna want to stay in his Rune of Power, so we just dance. Okay, we need to Divine Him here. Oh, right as soon as he innervates. Ah, rip. Rip, 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 rip. Bad timing. That's too bad. So wasted that innervate, but it worked out. Okay, and then his combust is up, so we are going to be good. Go ahead and top him up. He's probably going to combust right on pull. There's the lust, there's the combust. Lusty bust. Boy, I'm just getting hit by all these volcanics. Hopefully nobody's tracking that. Okay, I'm going to pop Apotheosis here. I think we're fine on healing. I'm just going to focus on dealing damage. Oh no, I got my stacks. Good. So we're going to focus on damage here. Try to push this. Okay, got a little bit. Okay, renew blanket while everybody's fairly high. Okay, I'll collect these. Looks like the group's letting me do it, so that's good. Get one. Heals up, yeah, beautiful. Juggernaut Rush. Was fortunate to be able to get a Prayer of Mending cast on myself there in order to immediately proc it on his charge. Should be enough time to get a nice value out of Unholy Nova. Severing Smash. We should just be able to burn this. 40k? Yeah, we're fine. We'll get those two, though. There we go. So far, so good. Quickly drink. Okay. Need to get my prayer mending rolling. So something I'm trying to improve on in this run is I want to be more liberal with my use of Apotheosis. A lot of times I just hoard it and try to save it until the next key. But I want to get more uses out of it. So that's something that I'm going to maybe track at the end. I'll see how many uses I got versus how much time we were in here. That might be fun. Is combust up? No, 50 seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and use it on the... Ooh, severing slice. Ouch. I'm going to lose my stacks too. No, we're okay. Ooh, boy. That hurts. That's my bad. So I guess I'm not going to use PI on anybody because at this point it'd be too late. Just healing my my mistake there. That's the benefit of being a healer, though, right? You can cover your own mistakes, so you don't have to know mechanics. That's the reason, right? That's why people play heals. Oh no, he got out of range. Quick. Okay, there we go. And PI on the mage because he's busting. You watch that ground Overseer for his dreaded bindings. Okay. Here, after... Okay, there's dread bindings. Nice, everybody got out of it. Let's go ahead and dispel him. Okay, if I can catch a quick drink, that would be great, but again, bursting prevents that, so I'll dispel myself, drink. I'm going to lose my flash concentration stacks, though. It's not worth drinking if I'm going to do that. Unholy Nova here. I should have cast that Flesh Craft up closer, because I would have gotten the value from the bodies. So that's my bad. Dread bindings, oh no! This Druid's doing a good job about being up in melee range to avoid the volcanics that I'm apparently tanking, so good on him. We could learn from that. Let's get those chastises on cooldown. Okay, mana is an issue here. Dread bindings. Ah, run! Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and after this heal, and after I get knocked up, and after I dispel myself, I'm going to go ahead and Symbol of Hope. I really should have drank, though, because we're in combat. So that wasn't a very good value. Ow, Bob. Bob, Bob, Bob. Get Guardian Spirit here. Bob's just going to sit there. Silenced. I'd go out in the hallway, but I don't know where that Pat is. Should have marked him so I could see him through the wall. Okay. I'm gonna be low on mana. We'll do a long drink here. I'm gonna go ahead and do a long mana pot drink. Oh, and he innervates. Just can't catch a break with these innervate timings. Okay. So we are running on nothing here. So we wasted our mana pot. We can divine him. I have nothing. Just gonna let the Guardian Spirit the next low person. Hope and pray. There's a proc. was out of mana there. And they're going to blame me for being out of mana, but this is the way it goes. Are we killing this? Okay, we are killing this pack. Mage is probably going to combust. I'm going to go ahead and PI. I need to get my stacks up here. I'm not going to use Apotheosis because with Prideful I should have the haste bonus and the infinite mana that I need to be able to handle this with just regular heals. However tempting it is to use Apotheosis to recover. I haven't mass dispelled yet because there hasn't been more than 2 or 3 stacks, so it hasn't felt worth it. Okay, it looks like we are pulling this guy. Oh my gosh, dude. I think that was just cheat death. Because he popped up there. Oh my gosh. This tank is getting nuked by these ads. So, staying in line with my goal to pop Apotheosis more, I'm probably going to need to pop it in the next pack or 2 so that I can have it up for the boss. Probably honestly need it more for the ads this week with Fortified, but Tarvold can be pretty movement intensive, so it is nice to have those extra Serenity casts. Okay, Apotheosis here. Because we need to get this going. Need to watch out behind me, because I don't know what's there. As of now, the druid's behind me, so I don't really need to worry about pulling. If he's going to pull, I'm going to pull. Or vice versa. Oh! Ooh. I think I missed his combust, maybe? I should be able to catch the druids next. Oh boy, this one hurts. I gotta be careful here. I want to fleshcraft through this. Root. That was a bad battle riz. Don't do that, dude. Making me feel bad. Yeah, this boss on Tyrannical is just... Ugh, but luckily it's fortified. So it's a good week. Happy day. Okay, Mage should be combusting soon here. I need to probably start thinking about Divine, or Symbol of Hoping. Nice, didn't have to move, we're good. Need to refresh my Flash Concentration stack. Blood Elf Racial for the mana. He's combusting, there we go. Okay, there's a decent Mass Dispel. Still not a great one. Group has done a really good job about managing these stacks, so I'll take it. I will take it, but I also need to take some mana here. Scared about using a long drink potion, because I'm just going to get knocked up by Volcanic or the Explosive Vellum, so can't really afford that. Definitely missing Night Fae for the mana. So next week. Okay, we gotta get that guy down. Get the puddle's gonna suck. Okay, we'll go ahead and renew blanket here because I know I'm going to get full value out of it. Because people are constantly taking damage. Let's just heal this with regular heals. Oh, nice. Oh, no. Gonna try to make most value out of, serious. Okay, we're gonna divine him here for as long as we can. Okay. Might need apotheosis here. No, we're good. Sweet. Didn't need apotheosis. Man, on fortify those pridefuls. Whew. The nameplates are KUI nameplates, and I'm still messing around with them because I just swapped, so I have not optimized it really at all yet. Like them well enough, but they are far from being where I actually want them. Mage should be combusting in about 15, so I'm going to need to keep that on my radar. There's the combust. Need to keep this tank up. A volcanic here would be fatal. Okay, not anymore. Now it's good, but during that time when I was trying to get him up, that would have been really bad. Oh my goodness. Oh, you jerk. I thought for a second I moved and didn't finish the cast. That would have sucked. Go ahead and fleshcraft while I have a chance, because I'm not really going to have another chance here. So inside and outside's going to come right after that. Oh, don't waste the time to type all that, dude. Okay, I'm going to need apotheosis here. Oh no. In, now out. I'm going to use this flash prayer of mending cast to move out. Need to get my flash stacks back up. So inside. Okay, nice. We'll just spread out. Good thing we've got so much ranged. I should have used fade there. That would have been good for the DR. We'll go ahead and PI on the hunter, because the mage already popped his bust. There's the inside, move out. Need to keep the druid up. He's the one with castigate right now. There we go. It's almost dead. We'll pop a death here. Should be good. Very nice. Yeah, nameplates make a big difference. Ooh, 69%. I think we need 70. Oh, I guess we might pull a gargoyle? Question mark. Later. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna let this guy be, and I'm gonna recover by casting Guardian Spirit if necessary. But I really do need to be good on mana to spell for the. Yeah, I'm trying to find good nameplates for the same reason. Something that's stack so that I can see what I'm dotting and stuff. So I am on the hunt as well. Oh no, the silence. Gonna have to mass dispel this. So I know that mass dispel wasn't the best option there, because I really needed to use it for bursting, but at the same time I had too many of those ticking stacks going out. The racking pain or whatever it's called. At least I felt like I did. I honestly didn't look very hard, but that's what my gut told me to do. I'm gonna have to drink before this. Although it's not tyrannical, so it's not as bad as last week. I'm gonna go ahead and mana pot and blood elf racial. We're not gonna get a prideful here. They still have a little bit of time. I'm gonna go ahead and symbol of hope and pray that I don't get a volcanic cast here. And that will make my drink time less. So what I'm going to do here is refresh my flash, quickly pop a squat, and do nothing, apparently. Nice shield there. I need to refresh flash concentration before this. I get 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to fade here for the damage reduction. Try to get a value of at least 3 people for Sanctify. Okay, now here's the problem, because now I've got to catch everybody up. Tank's going to take a bunch of damage here. Shouldn't die if he was topped off, which he was. I need to get him back up though, because we're about to have to move. Okay, everybody's good. Renews for value while we're moving. 1, 2. Is he going to go for that? He is. 3. Okay, and we'll fleshcraft. Okay. Oh, the innervate. Yes. Thank you. Cast for as long as I can. Okay, that's enough time. I need to guardian spirit myself. Okay, we have no time now. We got to get everybody back up. We need to get a flash shield from a flash concentration. This fight is way more HBS than Tarvold. It just doesn't feel like that for everybody but the healer, but it is quite a bit. If I lose my flash concentration stacks, we're pretty much dead in this dungeon, in this fight. Okay, flash heal, endless torment soon. Gonna go ahead and I already have renews out on a lot of people, so what I was doing there is shielding. Shield, Circle of Healing, Prayer of Mending, renews, all those instant casts. Those are your go-tos during that section. You can Apotheosis if somebody's really low, and then follow it up with a Serenity. I'm going to try to drink for as long as I can after I've refreshed my flash concentration stacks. I'm going to try to refresh it as I run up. That's what this bar is here, by the way. It tells me what my flash concentration stacks. So here, it's messy for line of sight, so I'm actually going to divine him here. I probably didn't need to, but divine him is my go-to when I don't have line of sight, because it goes through line of sight. So it's helpful to help the group recover when things are messy, and this hallway right here is usually quite messy. Probably would have been good to save it for Prideful, but I'll have it up soon. Oh man, I'm a monkey. I'm an ape. Okay, we gotta dispel that. There we go. Okay, he died, but we've still got we've got the respawn right there. So quickly drink. Oh. Did he grab all 3? He grabbed all 3. What a Chad. Okay, PI on the mage because he's busting. If things get kind of crazy for the tank, I'm going to immediately Guardian Spirit, because it should be out by the time I actually need it for the gauntlet. So here, I don't know who I have line of sight on. I probably could have cast Flash Heal on myself just to guarantee Guardian Spirit there. It's okay that I got hit by that. The tank needed to be topped. Use my flash. Oh, I'm going to have to tank that. Oh, I guess I can't tank that. Ouch. But he needed to die. Okay, so quickly release, come back up. Hurry! I bet you the druid's gonna innervate me right on pull. That's what he's done the past two. No? No. Alright. Oh, there's the innervate. Hey, hot dog. Waited for my flash concentration stacks. What a nice guy. So just blanket here. Keep my prayer of mending on cooldown. At this point, not worrying about renews because we're past that point. Don't have time. If I use globals to cast renews, we're going to die. So go ahead and do my Unholy Nova here. Oh, he's going to start moving. Ooh, boy. This is where it gets really risky. That would have been a good moment for Divine Hymn. Because with the... Oh, he didn't pull the middle guy. Interesting. I didn't know you could pull the Mist Dancer and the Gargoyle, but not the middle guy. So anyways, that would have been a good moment for Divine Hymn, because the line of sight. But I had already popped it, so... I don't think I've succeeded on my goal of using Apotheosis more frequently in this dungeon. Could be wrong, but it has not felt like I've been good about that. PI on the mage. Look at that damage from our hunter and mage. It's pretty decent. Here we just have to keep pulling and try to make the most of this prideful for as long as we can. It's gone now. Got lust coming up soon. So I'm just going to have to be really efficient with my mana here. Okay, there's a good dispel moment. 5 stacks, yep. And he's going to die. I couldn't get him. He must have popped a defensive, that's good. So I got 3 with the Mass Dispel and was able to dispel manually 1, so it's the benefit of having a priest on this week. So here I'm going to mana pot early so I can maybe get 1 more before the end of the dungeon. Get some damage on the boss. Again, you can be fairly competitive with Holy for damage. If just with casting your Chastise and Holy Fire. Those are your big things. Pull anybody in, so nope. I turned on nameplates there to try to see if anybody needed a life grip, but we were good. My hotkey for friendly nameplates is Control V. I'm gonna use my Guardian Spirit here. Try to catch up this tank with these stupid Gargans, man. Bunch of beasts. We're good. Mage has his Combust up. Is he going to pop it or wait? He's probably going to wait until after the phase. Okay, here we're fairly stable. I'm going to go ahead and fade and Symbol of Hope. Go ahead and Fleshcraft here because there's not much more I can do. Everybody's full and I can't drink. Oh, I missed his Combust. Oh yeah! There's the Innervate. Okay, I missed his Combust. I should be able to catch Celestial Alignment. That's in 8 seconds, so we'll watch for when he casts that. So I'm actually going to swap focus to the Mage, and I lost my Flash concentration stacks. Feels bad. We'll go ahead and recover with Guardian Spirit and Holy Nova. Is he going to do it? He's probably going to do it on this next pack. Oh, there it is. So I'm looking in two places. I've got the cooldowns tracked here, so I can see the mage's combust and the celestial alignment timing. And then I also have, I don't know what add-on does it. I have an add-on that shows important cooldowns on their nameplates. Don't know what it is, but it does it. If you know what add-on I have better than I do, let me know. One of them does it. A monk stream? It's coming. It's not coming, but... Still waiting for a monk stream from you, dude. A drink! Oh, we're so spoiled. Okay, so we're gonna have to recover the Demon Hunter with a Guardian Spirit, though. So, a little tiny, like, sip, maybe like a little tiny teacup worth of mana there. Oh, gosh. It was either the tank or me there, I feel like, because he was so low. But this lets me help recover the group. Not worth apotheosising, because I'll lose it in 2 seconds. Okay. Battle res, please. Yes. Yes. Oh. Oh, I res right in it. I'm going to have to release. We'll have to blow out the B-res. Oh, that sucks. I'm going to wait until after that Craggy Fracture. Oh, I'm a freaking ape, man. That sucks. That was my bad. Oh, cannot do that a third time. That was real dumb. Not my finest moment. Please don't clip that. Put that on my resume. Okay. I have got to desperately drink here. I can't really not. Because we got this pack and then Prideful and then Boss, so. Okay, I'm gonna have to flash heal. We'll go ahead and mana pot here. Anybody busting or anything? No. Oh man, these innervate timings are just killing me. It has to be in comms, but it is a pug, so Mage is gonna get hit. Nope. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and divine him here. Maybe get the full duration. Nope, because I'm gonna get hit. Okay, we'll Resonant Weave here. Trying to weave in heal casts between my Holy Words. We should be good as long as nobody dies. Yep. Alright, beautiful. 4 minutes, 33 seconds, plenty of time, as long as we don't wipe. Knock on wood. Just need to play mechanics well and we're good. Famous last words. Oh, dude. He must have got hit by the piercing blur or something. Gloom Squall in 1. Look at that grip. Did you see that grip? Oh, man, that felt good. Shoot, dude. Sorry. That was... Woo! Not to toot my own horn, but... Toot! Oh no. This is the moment where I lose it all. Okay. So a volcanic getting knocked up and then getting hit by one of those, whatever they're called, piercing blurs, that would be really bad. What's he at? 52%. Gloom Squall in 3. Yeah. Oh. Oh, that was really good. Good run. Still getting volcanics? That's not fair. Sweet. Got a pug. Nice. What is this dude's name? Death Row? There you are. Set note. Great DH tank. Plus 16 key pug. Boom. Do I need Stone General's Edge? An axe. No. Oh, that was really good. Let's do some more. Let's see if the tank's doing more. Tank's down. Sweet. Might have a little carryover group here. How long have I played Holy? I played it for maybe a quarter of one patch in BFA, and then I've played Holy and Disc for this expansion. So up until Shadowlands, I was a Resto Druid main. So not super long, I guess. Longish. I don't know. Whatever that sounds like to you. So pretty much just this expansion. I took a huge break in BFA and came back for 8.3 and played Priest for a little bit and got frustrated because I couldn't keep up with bursting and because I was running keys and stuff that were way too high for me at that time. And then I swapped back to my Resto Druid, which I'd mained for the time before that, and then decided to fully make the swap and do something new, and I've really been loving it. Priest is wonderful, and Holy has been in the best spot that I think it's probably ever been. So it feels really, really strong in keys. It just has that emergency response for pugs, especially that Disc a lot of times doesn't. Disc is nice if everybody's, avoiding what they're supposed to, and you're playing the way that you're supposed to, and you're just looking for that extra damage. But Holy is, it's got the HPS. It's got the throughput. Started about a month ago, got a while to go as it's your first healer class. Awesome, man. What'd you play before that? Or what do you play? Yeah, getting your head around the healer perspective. A lot of people talk about Holy being a great learner spec. I don't feel like it's an easy spec, just because it has more keybinds. I don't know for sure, but subjectively it feels like it has more keybinds than any other class, any other spec, because I'm out of keybinds and I have most skills double keybound. So most of my skills double as, like for example, this Holy Fire is also Prayer of Healing. My Shadow Word Pain here is also Renew based on what I'm targeting and what I'm mousing over. So it has a lot of keybinds, but the benefit of learning with a spec like Holy is Holy has elements of all of the other healers, and so whatever healer you swap to, you'll find yourself saying, "Oh yeah, that's like blank part of Holy," because Holy has some nice single target cooldowns, especially if you're running flash concentration. It's got some heal over time. It's got some shielding effects. It's got some like blanket raid heal stuff that you can do. So it really is a good learner spec to do that, but it's not just that. You can, if you like Holy, you really can do it at a high level, especially as like, you know, Jack, automatic Jack. If you haven't seen his channel, you should check it out. He's pushing like plus 23 keys and stuff like that. He's cranking. So definitely is a lot more viable than it ever has been. Used to playing LA Shaman, but for some reason I cannot switch to Resto. I need to keep the two separate. I understand that, man. You know, when it kind of feels like you're betraying your spec or something like that. Let's see. Yeah, Resto Shaman is, if you do decide to do that, it is in an extremely good spot. It is, along with this Disc Priest, arguably the best for raid healing. Well, Paladin's doing really well too, but it is extremely needed for raid healing. And then also, it's been the go-to healing spec for Mythic Plus. So, especially for Pugs, just because it pumps so much healing, it brings an interrupt. So if you know what you're doing, you can, you know, help carry the DPS that are missing important kicks. Brings things like Spirit Link, Mana Tide Totem. You never have to sit and drink. You have Ghost Wolf, so you can keep up with the group and stuff like that. So it's yeah. Same with Ret and Holy. I find it weird to switch specs at max level. Yeah, because it feels like you've invested so much attention into one spec, and like you're always kind of comparing like your Holy spec to your Ret spec or something like that. You're like, man, I'm not doing well. I would be doing so much if I was Ret or whatever. So I totally get that. You've watched Jack. I do appreciate your vids, though, as you comment through the runs, and great for learning. Oh, thanks, man. That's something that I always enjoy when I see other people do. I used to play a lot of StarCraft 2, and I loved the streams where people were talking through their thought process as they were playing. And so I'm trying to create the same kind of thing for Holy, because I haven't seen a whole lot of other people doing that. And just Holy in general doesn't have a whole lot of content, so just trying to fill a need, and it's been a lot of fun. So I appreciate that, man. All right, who is here to res? Hey, Death Row, he's inside or something. Juicy Pussy.
It's too far away.
Oh, we're doing a 17? We're doing a 17. That's my first 17. Shh, don't tell them. Since this is a pug, so the question is a nice balance druid. Do you use Innervate to immediately spam 5 flash for the stacks? This is a pug, so I will use Innervate anytime it is bestowed upon me. Because when I call it, it's probably not going to hit me, and it's probably going to hit me during when I'm flesh crafting or divine hymning or something like that, which it did in the last dungeon. I was thankful for it. Thank you. Appreciate the Innervate, but half of it's wasted because I'm doing something else that I can't cast during. But ideally, it would be used during Prideful about about halfway. And really, I can benefit anywhere from like 75% down. at the beginning, I'm not really healing. I'm actually focusing on damaging. So, although it is fortified, so it gets pretty crazy pretty quick. But anytime when I've got my flash stacks built up and I'm spamming heals, that's the time when I want to use it. I do not want to use it when I'm divine hymning. Other than that, it's good. Flash healing to build the stacks is also fine. So just about any time I'm not casting divine hymn and there's heavy healing is good. All right, let's figure out what the heck these guys are talking about, because we need to know the strat. All right, so the pull both sides here at the start. Pride before boss from either the pat by the boss or the third pull. Boss will get the toys minus the 1 orb I'll use on the pack. Save 2 spears for... Okay. Okay, so he's going to pull this guy. Normally I soothe this feller and grab the hammer that's right there. So as a priest, the things that I'm looking out for my specific utility for in here is soothing him and grabbing him whether we pull him or not. And then also later on in the dungeon, there's always this skip right here. This named pack. You can soothe these 2 guys and skip past, and also you can soothe these 2 guys and grab the spear. Other parts of priest-specific utility, Mass Dispel is really nice for these Marauders' fears, because if they miss a kick, then I can Mass Dispel in the group and or dispel one person, grip another to prevent them from running into a pack. So that's a nice bit of utility. Shackle up here, Shackle Undead is really nice because you can shackle a mob. And they don't count towards the final sacrifice or whatever. So those are just some things off the top of my head that priest is good for. Okay, let's refresh all that stuff. Alright, running a plus, I think this is a 17. Plus 17 Necrotic Wake with Pug. I did just finish running plus 16 that went really well with the Demon Hunter tank, Hunter, and Mage. So somewhat of a remake. Running as Holy with Flash Concentration Legendary. These are my talents. Running, oop, I need to fade that. Running with Mastery Food, which is Iridescent Ravioli and applesauce, something saucy. Heavy Desolate Armor Kit, Flask, and Shadowcore Oil. Okay, probably need a Mass Dispel here. I don't know if these give stacks or not, but apparently not. Cool, I'll take it. Totally missed his Combust window with Prideful, so that's my bad. I'm going to go ahead and Guardian Spirit on that Druid because he's taking damage from something. But with these Prideful, so I'll demonstrate this here actually. With Bursting, what I'll do a lot of times is I'll cancel cast Mass Dispel. I need to keep up my stacks here. You cancel cast Mass Dispel and you watch the mob's health, and as it dies, then you go ahead and let it go off. So you immediately cast it as it refreshes, which is really nice. Okay, I need to be careful here on my mana. Oh, I accidentally picked up that spear, I think. Oh, did I get the... I didn't get the hammer. Oh. Yeah, I didn't get that hammer, and I accidentally got the spear. When are we popping spears? I should know this. Assuming it was second boss. Boy, this guy's taking an absolute beating. I think I missed Combust again. Man, I'm just not doing well about that. And I just lost my Flash Concentration stacks. This is not off to a great start. They're going to let it fall off. Don't need to let that finish. Okay, we're going to Symbol of Hope here. Should Prideful soon I'm gonna cast a quick, or catch a quick drink. Okay, so we should have Prideful there. Okay, he's pulling that back, that's why. Okay, this is a good opportunity to go ahead and Fleshcraft, because there's no healing needed, and we're about to go into Prideful, and it's hard to get a Fleshcraft off during a Prideful. Anytime you have 2 Surge of Light casts there, just use one. There's no sense, because you're not potentially getting another stack. You're just wasting the proc. Just use it for the free mana. 2 spears on Hook Boss. Let's look. Hammer, Ogden. Okay, hold on. We'll save 2 spears for Hook Boss. Okay, cool. Thank you. Hey, nice. Thank you for paying more attention to my key than I am. Oof. Oh, is anybody combusting here? Somebody, or using cooldowns here. We really should use a cooldown here, because... Oh, yes. Intervene. Unlimited mana. Okay, we're starting to get to the point now where I need to... I'm going to use my Resonant Words proc. I'm going to go ahead and Divine Him. Please don't hit me with anything. Okay, we're good. If I had popped that later, I wouldn't let that finish because it's not enough healing to keep up. I'm mostly using it for the healing buff. It increases healing that I do on targets by 10% or whatever. There we go, beautiful. And then if it goes too long or if things are messy, like you pull a pack during it or something like that, after I go through my... so my layering response... Boy, I just have not... I missed my orb, I think. Yeah, I missed it. It sucks. My my response is Renew Blanket early and focus on damage. Then just heal with my regular Flash Concentration heal procs, or stacks. Then, as it gets to about 50%, then I go ahead and Divine Him. Follow that up with more Flash heal stuff, or regular heal stuff with Flash Concentration. And then if it's still going after that and we need some other response, then I Apotheosis. So right there, I was out of line of sight of the mage. So I was a little bit too late, but in a situation like that where you need to refresh your Flash Concentration stacks, just cast it on yourself. You're not gonna really heal, but the point is to refresh the stacks. I have been terrible about matching up with this mage's combust timings, so that is absolutely my bad. I have no excuse, but that's how it goes. Chastise this guy to stop the drain fluids. Don't forget that you can help prevent damage with your stuns. I like the way that Jack described it. He said he thinks of his Chastise as like a little DR. You use it on an important target, and for that duration of the stun, they're not dealing damage. So there I was able to get a Dispel instantly when there's 3 stacks. I probably could have kept delaying it and get the 4th, but it was fine. Okay, so right here, I'm going to cast a heal. I have one more feather, so I'm going to heal myself and I'm going to drink for as long as I can. If I need to, I'll come in and Guardian Spirit the tank. Okay, they canceled my drink somehow. Guardian Spirit the tank and then recover, but I don't need to. But that's kind of, when I catch drinks, that's my thought process, is I look for opportunities to, I don't know what I'm saying. I look for drinking for as long as I can, and then I recover with some kind of cooldown, usually Guardian Spirit. Because if you pop it early, it's only a minute cooldown. That can be really, really, that can be up most pulls. Sorry if I say stupid filler sentences. Sometimes my brain goes on autopilot when I'm losing my Flash Concentration stacks. Brain goes on autopilot when I'm commentating. Gotta stay out of those volcanics. That's his Cauterize. Oh, oh, I was ready for the PI, but he took damage from something. Probably another volcanic. Melee move bed. Melee'd, my bad. Okay. That's the translation there. Okay, and I assume we're skipping. Soothe, soothe. Oh, we're pulling. Okay, cool. Nice. We'll go ahead and PI on the Druid because he's Celestial Alignment. Morning, Growl. How's it going, man? He doesn't have his cauterize because he's dead. Or he died. Growl, have you been taking advantage of the good week to push keys? I'm good. This is actually my first night doing keys this whole week because it has been a bad schedule for me for streaming and keying. Okay, so this is a little messy. I'm probably going to need to apotheosis this pull because this is getting real messy. We have we still have the named boss going on, and the tank got hit, and it's fortified, so this is going to be a little rough. I would love to have an innervate here, but I don't think it's up. Yeah, I'm going to have the Mana Pot and Blood Elf Racial. Okay, at this point I'm going to go ahead and Divine Hymn quick. Apotheosis. I'm going to have to recover with actual casts. I can't rely on a Divine Hymn. There's too much damage going out. So it takes 3 casts to... oh no! Oh no! Takes 3 casts to get a Serenity back. We have... Okay. 14%. I should run back. Because they're not going to get the Prideful either. Yeah, that was just a messy, messy Prideful there. So, there I canceled my Divine Hymn because they're all so low. I knew another tick or 2 was going to kill the group. So you have to, at that point, just cut your losses on Divine Hymn and just accept that you're only using the 10% healing done bonus. And then Apotheosis and go from there. Oh no. Okay. Come here, Tonk. Okay, so we still are... Ooh, 3%. So we're just going to nuke this Prideful, get the benefit, and roll. So that was unfortunate. It would be nice to think that we could have been fine there, but honestly I think that's acceptable. It was kind of a messy pull. Messy Prideful. Oh, I'm going to lose my stacks. But we have Prideful, so when you have Prideful, you don't have to worry about mana, so I can just get my stacks up willy-nilly here. Great. Keep Prayer of Mending on cooldown, get my dots up while I don't have to worry about mana, because I know I can recover just fine. Oh. Rasping Scream, so Master Spell. So able to hit, I think, 2 or 3 people with that. So I usually Master Spell, try to dispel, and if I still miss somebody, then I can grip them. Worst case, you know. If they're still gonna run into the Bone Storm, dude. I've not been very good about keeping my Unholy Nova on cooldown, so I'm gonna try to do better about that. I'm also gonna be trying to cast... Ooh, I need to fade because I'm taking aggro on those. Cast my Holy Fire on cooldown. Oh, look at all those volcanics. Okay, Guardian Spirit's out. Hunter somehow lived. I was absolutely sure he was dead. That was almost like a cheat death proc. I don't know what that was. Rasping Scream, we missed it. I'm going to trinket it. It didn't work. I'm using the Inscrutable Quantum device just because I got it out of my vault and it works pretty well. some things you can trinket out of, like a PvP trinket, but apparently not that. So when you get knocked up from Volcanic, it's a good opportunity to use one of your instant cast spells. Refresh your flash of Prayer of Mending, use a Surge of Light proc, get out a Renew on the tank, things like that. Good opportunity. Use a Holy Word. Also, they do not hurt very much in Shadowlands, so that's pretty nice. Spear? Yeah, I still got it. I only got one, so somebody got the other one. Prideful here, 50% mana. Is that okay? It should be. I'm going to go ahead and Fleshcraft here. I am running Marileth, so the ultimate form, or whatever it's called, is really cool. Innervate! Yes! So what you can use that for, probably not during a Prideful, but there are mechanics where it's really nice. If you're not familiar with it, you gain 8% of your health over the 4-second channel, and you are also unCCable for most things. And then if you successfully fully channel Fleshcraft, you regenerate another 8% health, so a total of 16% health over the whole thing. And then you're also unCCable for another 4 seconds. So it's really nice. There are some mechanics where you can kind of pop it a little bit early, and then as the damage hits, you know, your Fleshcraft channel's finishing, and then you have at least a 20% shield and another 8% health that's coming in, and you're unCCable for a couple seconds. So it's pretty nice. I like it. I'm gonna miss it because I am going back Night Fae, just because I missed the mana and the CDR. And in March, I think next Tuesday with the 9.5 patch, it's getting buffed to a 20% damage reduction. So a 20% damage reduction as holy that I can throw on a priest, which we don't have any external damage reduction right now. That lasts for 20 seconds. That is so good. And I can help the mages get their combust every, like, I don't know, 40 seconds or something. 20 seconds more frequently than it normally is, which is really cool. I need to watch for his combust. He's probably going to save it for the boss. Yeah. That Necro has a lot of health. We are not doing a very good job about killing him quickly. Ooh. Nice job starting the roleplay. Guardian Spirit there. Oh my gosh. Get him! Kill him! Oh my gosh! Oh. Everybody was dead. Everybody was dead there. Oh, I don't have mana. Oh, poo. Okay, we'll shackle here. I'll shackle here. They're just gonna cleave it down. It's not worth me trying to do. I can get that guy though. Nope, they're just gonna keep breaking it. I can't get hit by that because that is gonna be a one-shot. Need to get this guy down. No harvest, we're good. Alright, so this first half is always pretty decent. It's this second half that really sucks, because Prideful's gone, Lust is gone, and for some reason, this second half just hurts way more. Everybody starts taking more damage. I'm going to refresh Flash Concentration, and I'm going to go ahead and Divine him here, because I know he's not breathing for at least another couple seconds. At least I don't think he is. I'm going to Fade, because I've got aggro on everything. Don't you die on me. Okay. Nice, it shouldn't hit me, but I'm going to move. Okay, I did need to move. Go ahead and Unholy Nova here. Probably need to Mass Dispel to get rid of this stupid shield thing. Oh! Sorry, dude. Sorry, dude. Sorry. 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 I'm sorry. Why is he not dead? 1%. Oh my gosh.
Your arrival proved timely, yet the battle rages on. We cannot rest until
Rip.
these invaders are purged from our side.
Sketchy. That was my bad. Just ripped this poor druid to his death.
Bring you to the necropolis.
It's like, you haven't died as much as I have. Let's fix that. After all that, he released? Oh no, he went up. Oh shoot. Yikes. He didn't see the chat. Yeah, we're not going to have the damage because the mage, or the druid went up.
Parts for my new creation have arrived at last.
Might be. Oh, he pulled the monstrosity too. Okay. Druid's going to die and go down. I'm going to refresh my food buff because we're just chilling anyways. Okay, we're pulling the monstrosity. I think I'm good for another 3 seconds. Please. 2, 1. Good. Oh no! Did somebody grab the orb? I'm assuming somebody with more of a knowledge of the route did. Probably the tank.
It's too far away.
Somebody did. So we're fine. Let me catch this bird because I'm slow. My little thing for the expansion is I'm triggering people by calling everything with wings a bird. Could be a serpent, could be a bird, could be an angel. Hey, Yusuf. Yeah, the pride's going to be kind of awkward here, so we're going to have to watch out for that. How's it going, man? Mage is not combusted yet, so I'm going to watch that. They call me a pigeon? Nice. Ooh. Not great. I'm going to Guardian Spirit here. Yep. Don't want to get hit by 2 of those. Still is not combusted. It's probably going to combust on this next pack if I had to guess. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll PI on him there. Just mentally preparing so I can remember to do it. I know, patch's next reset. I'm so excited. 20% DR and Night Fae and stuff. I'm going back Night Fae. So good. Oh my goodness. So I missed a couple seconds of his combust there, but the trade-off was the tank didn't die, so I think that's a fair trade. You have a question about CDR? Shoot, dude. What's your question? Not sure if I have an answer, but they nerfed it to 100%. Yeah, that's what it currently is. So 100% over the course of, oh boy, that chunked him. Oh, they probably just haven't reverted it, but it's going to be 100% over the course of 20 seconds. So you can essentially think of that as 20 seconds off of a cooldown. Yeah. Should be a bug. They were going to do 150%, but they changed their mind. And I guess they figured they still wanted to buff it. And since they didn't want to break the game with like doing crazy DPS interactions and stuff like that, instead they chose to do the 20% damage reduction, which I think is a fair trade. That's just as good, if not better. So works out. Still says 150%. Well, I assume they'll fix it because they have said that they're going to revert it back down to 100%. And I think that's a good call. I was thinking about, like, you know, stacking priests and stuff like that, and then just, like, you know, funneling guardians into, like, a really geared mage, and then just perma-combusting or something stupid like that. Like, there's some probably some pretty crazy stuff that you can do. Hate mages? Yeah. They innervate right when I don't need it because we have so much health and no damage coming out. I'm going to try to squeeze in here. Please don't. Okay, cool. So I don't need it, but it's alright. The reason I don't need it is because there's no healing that needed to be done, so I would have been better off getting it later, like now, so that I could have not felt forced to use it during when I should be damaging and stuff. Plenty of time. Don't need to worry about divine hammer or anything like that. Beautiful. 8.8 healing, 8.8k. Nice. Guardian Spirit here. Mage is busting. Oh, dude! This guy is getting all of the value out of his combusts. I don't... Flesh cleaver, maybe? I don't know what hit him there. Is there even a flesh cleaver here? Something killed him. Ooh. This is where flash concentration is vastly superior to Harmonious Apparatus. This single target craziness. Just throwing heals into the tank. Yeah. 9.1k. Getting it. Looks like he got meleeed, so he pulled aggro, got meleeed. So here, I'm using my holy words to use resonant word procs. I'm trying to get better about that. Jack just came out with a new Holy Priest guide video, so if you haven't seen it, it is awesome. It's really good. It talks about Holy Priest and Mythic Plus. It's his kind of guide for the season. It's really nice. But he talks at one point about something that I hadn't thought about, and that is resonant word weaving. So, like, during a really high damage part, like, I don't know, Prideful or something like that, using Serenity, and then heal, and then Sanctify, then heal, then Chastise, then heal, then if you need to, Apotheosis, then heal, Sanctify, heal, Chastise, heal. Serenity's probably up again. So there's some crazy stuff that you can do to get some extra value out of that Resonant Words conduit. Most of the time you're not using all of that, but just realizing that that potential's there is pretty cool. Quick! Hoo-yah! Did I make it? Oh! Buckets. Spear Pride. Morbid Fixation. Okay, good. Mage is awake. But Morbid Fixation is another great pull opportunity. Oh, no! Did I make it? I didn't die, so I assume. Maybe I killed the tank. One of my favorite parts about Priest is looking for life grip opportunities. I love it. It's so fun. Mage, does he have a spear? He does. Cool. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have a prideful during this? No, we're not. Okay. That scared me. I got orb save spear, okay. Yeah, the extra heal buff, like, you're pumping out a ton of extra heals because the Resonant Words is like a almost 60%, it's like between 50 and 60% heal buff on your next heal. So like that is, if you can stay conscious about that as an option, really strong. And even if you're not doing the full combo, just doing something as simple as like right here, let's say that I need to, I'm going to do it actually right now. I cast Serenity on the tank, heal, Sanctify, and then I flash heal to refresh my flash concentration. It also benefits from it. So just keeping in mind that you can do stuff like that is really strong. Desperately needing to Guardian Spirit there. That was definitely warranted. I'm gonna Unholy Nova on the tank because he's kiting, so I know that he'll pull the mobs into it. Okay, that's a Master Spell moment. I'm not gonna hit everybody. We'll get the Hunter there. Okay, I don't have... Whoa! Whoa! This is also a good grip opportunity when he's kiting these really, really dangerous mobs if he starts getting up to high stacks. Which normally I'd say high stacks is like 4, but this is a 17. He's getting chunked at like 2 or 3. Okay, he's going to combust it. I'm going to PI on the mage. Oh my gosh, this is gonna... Ah! I'm gonna have the Apotheosis here. Oh, heals don't fail me now. I'm just gonna have to stand still and pray that they don't hit me with it, because I'm gonna pay attention to heals. I'm actually doing the Resonant Words stuff now, actually. I'm gonna Guardian Spirit on the tank so I don't have to worry about him. Just heal the group. Oh my gosh, we freaking did it. We're ready for the MDI. Woo! Prideful during Rot Spew on a fortified 17. That feels good. Thank you. One death, that's acceptable losses. I'll take that. And he got hit by a snipe, so I just got really lucky. I wasn't really paying attention to if people were going to snipe me or not. I was trusting that they would know that that was really stressful and that they would not hit me. So, and apparently they did. So thank you. I usually am like out of position for the hook there because I'm just brainlessly like thinking about what we just came out of with all the trash, and I'm like standing back here, and then I've got to like desperately run up to try to get in range. Okay, so everybody's full. He innervated me. So this is a good moment for me to keep my flash concentration stacks up and actually just renew blanket. And if I still had, like, let's say I had a bunch of renews out, then what I could have done is instead... Oh, can I get it? Can I get it? Buckets? Oh, nope, just barely shy. Shoot, I suck. Close. I should have been in position. That's my bad. Okay, we gotta get this Joker down. Oh no! Oh, shoot. Okay, it was... Oh no! It hit the other one. Not really much we can do about that. There we go. Okay, don't fail again. This is it. Go mage PI! Caress to victory! Oh my gosh, mage hook again? Stop it. Just stop it. Oh my gosh. Oh nice. They got the hook there. No! Battle is quick. Fade. Oh no! No! Oh my gosh. This is just stupid. I've got aggro. He's okay. Ah! Okay, so please don't hit me. Does that count? No, it doesn't count. Good. Alright, so I have nothing. I can cast Renews and make sure the tank is topped off, and that's about it. 7%. Yeah, rip the key. That sucks. That's okay. There was some unfortunate moments in there, but overall, especially for a pug, it's not terrible. We can still finish it, but it's too bad. Yeah, probably getting scuffed. Okay, I'm gonna drink real quick. I might as well just oh, okay. Well, I'm not gonna get my food buff. Lack of CDs now. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Please don't hook me. Oh, I didn't get it. No. He canceled me at 1 second just out of spite. What a jerk. Okay. Okay, I need to prepare for the hook, because that's what messed it up last time. Did he get it? Did he get it? No, I just barely missed it. That's the key, is getting that extra hook. That's a pretty decent innervate. I could use that. Oh yeah, definitely. One of those hooks needs to go off. Of course, it's the one. So, in that situation... Oh no. In that situation where there's two creations, you have to bait the back hook away from the front guy. You have to make sure that the front guy is not going to get hooked and is going to hit. And that's really hard, especially in a pug. That is hard to coordinate. So really, you just need to get that extra hook. As he's about to escape, you need to be ready to land the hook. So, like now-ish. Buckets! I guess not. I thought I had that. I was pretty sure I had that. We'll have to rewatch the tape. Pretty sure I had that. We don't have a battle res. I'm just going to stop healing. Oh, no! Get him, Puff. Okay. Rip. Ripperoni. Can we use the, we can prideful. That's too bad. I'm going to say this quietly in case the tank is watching. He said it's rough when we don't have weapons. We needed to cast them in phase 1. I'm just bad. Sorry. Forgot to use it. So, the entire key is now officially my fault. All because I accidentally grabbed the spear. And normally when I run runs, I have a rogue friend that grabs all the spears because of the whole crit thing. So, it's my fault. So if you fail the key, you can talk to the dude right here, the Nathrian Inquisitor or whatever, and he will reset Lust, and he will spawn a Prideful, and you can use that Prideful to, get Prideful, but it's a pretty handy. Okay, I have not had a good track record this dungeon, apparently on hooks, so let's redeem ourselves and smack him with the. They're gonna totally know that I didn't use it earlier because I'm gonna jump up to the top of the DPS charts. Sorry. They're gonna know. They know. They know. Oh, that feels bad. Yeah, they know. They know. I shouldn't have used it. I should have just silently failed the key. Feels bad, man. Oh, feels so bad. Oh. They say they love me, but I don't know about that. I wouldn't love me. Oh. They don't even know me. Oh my gosh. So my go-to with he's gonna combust here. No? He's gonna wait until after the exile. He has to. No, he's using it. Quick! My go-to during Comet Storm is Renew. And then after Renews... Yeah, that's it. He said save Spear. It's his fault. It was all a misunderstanding. Oh boy. Superstition, no. What was I saying? My go-to on Comet Storm is Renew. I try to renew everybody, and then if somebody's still taking damage after that, then I pop other stuff. Because there is a ticking constant damage that you take. Oh yeah, this guy is mana hungry. I forget. After the next Frozen Binds. Okay. After this next Frozen Binds, so Comet Storm is now. I can't really afford to, but I do need to cast Divine Hymn. Oh boy, this is gonna be a little bit tight. Okay, I need to Symbol of Hope here, because this is actually, even on Fortified, this is a pretty mana intensive fight. It's just so long. Frozen Binds. Is he good? Is he good? He's good. Oh, he disengaged. Cool. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna refresh my. Ooh. I'm gonna fleshcraft here. I was gonna refresh my fresh concentration, and then I'm gonna freshcraft. Oh dear, this is gonna suck. Hold on, how did I not get Frozen Binds? What? What is this, witchcraft? He cast Frozen Binds on me. Or, Bigwigs told me he was going to. Witchcraft. Rip, that feels really, really, really bad. Should I plug my stream? Not after a key like that. I'm just gonna silently step away and oh boy. Okay, well, we'll see if they want to keep me. It's all good. Alright, he's going to call it there. So, I got a couple nice keys. I mean, overall, that wasn't a bad run. It was kind of a scuffy Amarth fight and a unfortunate prideful timing. And then my very easily blamable spear. Boy, that hit for a lot, didn't it? I was not expecting that much. I knew it was good, but... wow. Okay, so we did get a Sanguine, so that's good. They had a couple deaths. Yeah, they did. The mage got meleeed twice throughout the dungeon and died. After the second boss, that weird pull. Trying to think of... yeah, the hunter died to something there. Don't remember what that was. Maybe a flesh or a cleaver. I'm just curious. Death row. Okay. Cool. Just curious if he like unfriended me right away. He jumped down the steps. Yeah, he was. So he mentioned he was distracted. Oh yeah, that one that you're talking about. He was distracted by the fact that the druid accidentally went up, so he accidentally pulled that big pack where he just meant to pull the monstrosity. So that's what happened there. And he said that. I've got chat blocked. But yeah. Alright, let's get some more 16s. I just need Halls and DOS. Yeah, we needed 2%. We were 2% under, so we might have missed something earlier because it feels weird to pull that monstrosity for just 2%. He is not 2%. I don't know what he is, but he's a lot. What am I getting? Halls? Oh, that's easy. And DOS. This is probably the best week for a DOS. Halls. Oh, nice. Sign up there. Hey, awesome, Birdie. Thanks, man. Helped you push your own 15 keys. That's awesome, dude. Good to hear it. Did you push a lot this week? Because this is like the week for it. It's really good. Oh, yeah! Last two. 2 more done today. Sweet. Awesome. How close are you getting for Keystone Master? Mists and Necrotic Wake. Very cool. I'm trying to push the next level. I'm doing like 16s and then 17s. I don't know if it's a good approach, but it's worked okay for me. 5 off from Keystone Master. Awesome, dude. What item level do you think is appropriate for Tins is Holy? Sitting at 200 and haven't tried yet. I would say that Tins are honestly easier than 9s. If you manage your mana pretty well, leading up to a Prideful, and you're using, especially if you're working on gearing and stuff like that, if you're using your mana potions and stuff effectively, and coming into a Prideful with at least 50% mana or so, you can handle 10s just fine. I think 200. I mean, I might be off. I honestly, I'm not sure. I think 200 is probably fine. It's just about getting into groups, especially as a holy priest, just because there's still a stigma around it. There's a stigma against priests in general, but I would look at. Can you see people's? I can't see it right now, but you can look for what item level people are generally requesting for 10s. I know that I personally request for 14s. I request 2 10s. And then for 15s and higher, I request 2 15s. And then if probably 16s, I haven't done my own LFR or LFG posts, but I'd probably request 220 for 16 and up. I'd say 200 is fine. I mean, give it a try, and worst that happens is you have a bad key, and then you decide, oh, that wasn't good. But again, the problem is trying to get into a pug as an item level 200 at this point in the expansion as holy. Unfortunately, there's kind of a negative stigma against priests in general because, one, people never play with holies because there's not a whole lot of holies pushing high-level keys, and two, when people do push with discs, or pug with discs, usually it's a bad experience from what I'm hearing and also from what I've experienced. Just because disc is a really hard spec, and it takes a pretty coordinated group. So a lot of times with pugging, the disc priest doesn't know how to respond to big mistakes that happen. And so as a result, a lot of pug groups know that disc priest is probably good, but they're too scared to take one, and they'd rather take a resto shaman or a druid. And I don't blame them. I probably, if I was building a group and picking a healer, I would do the same thing. I would have a hard time picking a priest. Unfortunately. What was this again? Halls? I should just go ahead and start going that way. What conduits do I run on most Mythic Plus keys? So I run the same conduits across the board for anything, and that is actually I might go change these honestly. I run Resonant Words. That one is the end-all be-all excellent. It's fantastic, especially for Mythics, but it's really, really good. You can think of it like, if you have any experience with Resto Druid, it's like a Soul of the Forest, that whole 1-2 punch kind of thing. And then the other one I'm running right now is Holy Oration, and I was mostly running that because of the extra cooldowns on, or the extra uptime on Holy Words, Serenity and stuff. You're getting a couple more casts out throughout the duration of a raid fight. But honestly, I think I'm going to switch to Lasting Spirit. I'm actually going to go do that now. This is probably better for raiding. I will say that. But for Mythics, Lasting Spirit is better because it gives your Guardian Spirit a 2-second longer duration. Yeah, that's nice. That's pretty good. But at my current level for the conduit, it increases it by 18%, healing by 18%. So that means it's going up from a 60% healing taken increase up to almost 80% over the course of 12 seconds on a 1-minute cooldown. So that's really good. I'm actually going to swap. And then also this is the go-to talent for Sun King Salvation in raids, because the whole reason you run a Holy Priest for Sun King Salvation is for Guardian Spirit. So having it last 2 seconds longer, and then also helping Kael'thas increase healing received by 78% instead of 60%. It's really good. So thank you for reminding me. I'm going to swap. So to answer your question, I run Translucent Image for the extra damage reduction on myself, Lasting Spirit, and then since I'm running Marileth, I have an extra defense. I run Light's Inspiration just for an extra little bit of heal when I cast Desperate Prayer. And I run Marileth when I'm Necrolord because of the extra survivability is really nice. Once you hit 50% health, you gain a nice shield, which is really good. And like I was saying earlier in the key, the previous key, Fleshcraft with, what's it called, Ultimate Form, has some pretty niche, cool uses that you can do with it if you use it preemptively. Or like, for example, if you're getting targeted by some kind of big single target damage, like let's say in the second boss of Spires of Ascension, if you're getting targeted by the bleed from Ventuniacs, then Fleshcraft can be really good. And then another, like maybe Castigate, although from Tarvold in Sanguine Depths, although I think that deals group-wide damage, so that's kind of risky. Good deal, Birdie. Glad it's giving you some stuff to think about, man. Is Vinthier okay for Holy? I'm Disc at the moment, trying to get into Mythics, not rating on this character at the moment because I'm trying to gear. Yes, it is. So Vinthier is obviously the go-to for Disc, and so as a result, a lot of people who, even when they play Holy, including Automatic Jack, if you haven't checked out his channel, he's the #1 Holy Priest, and he is a fantastic reference for all things, anything Priest. He writes all the WoW guides, but he runs his Vinthier, and he's pushing 23 keys right now, plus 23s. And the reason it works well for Holy is, one, it gives you good damage with mind games, and that's something that's important for Mythic Plus. Two, Draven Soulbind is really, really nice for, one, the extra fortitude, the extra intellect, but also anytime anybody in your group casts a movement ability, you gain like 30% movement speed, or up to 30% movement speed, and that's really strong because Holy's so slow. And then also Mind Games has a mana regeneration portion of it. It costs 2% mana to cast, and you get 2% or 4% back, so it's like a 2% mana gain on a 45-second cooldown, which is pretty good throughout the dungeon. So Holy is not really bound to covenants. You can really justify going anything, which is really nice about Holy. So as a result, a lot of people are Vinthier because it's good for Disc. Right on. Yeah, Max, if you check out Jack, Automatic Jack just came. If you check out his YouTube channel, JAK, Automatic Jack, he just came out with a Holy Priest Mythic Plus guide, like yesterday, or maybe even today. No, it was yesterday. And it's really good. He's got some great stuff in there, so I highly recommend it. I've also got a Holy Priest guide on my channel that I recommend because I made it, but and I go over covenants and stuff like that. So the channel link should be on the thing. Do the thing. I need to have those bots that all the cool streamers do, but I don't. Thanks for the follow, Max. Welcome, dude. Welcome, welcome. Still pretty new to streaming. I did a little bit like on StarCraft and stuff, and had like one viewer or none, and I just go back and watch myself for improvement and stuff. So Shadowlands, as of maybe like a month and a half, maybe 2 months ago, has been my step into streaming. So appreciate the support, man. Still waiting on a tank, so I'm gonna go ahead and summon somebody, and then I'm gonna use the potty. Okay, he's not gonna help me summon. Okay, there you go. I personally am probably going to go... currently, I'm Necrolord. I've swapped around. I've been every Covenant. I swap about every minute... Or every minute. That'd be a lot. I swap about every other week or so. I used to do more of the 2 Covenants per week trick that you could do, where you like queue up the quest to swap, and then you hold it, and then you swap like halfway through the week, and then you immediately request to swap back to the other Covenant, and you start it again. And so I was doing 2 Covenants a week for a while. I've spent most of my time... I started the expansion as Kyrian, and then within like the first 2 weeks I swapped to Necrolord because I wanted to focus in more on Holy. And then I second-guessed myself and went back to doing some Disc, so I went Vinthier, and I was Vinthier for a long time. So I've spent most of my time as Necro, and then second most as Vinthier. But next week I'm planning to swap back to Venthyr because, or sorry, not Venthyr, Night Fae. Because Night Fae has some really incredible bonuses coming up. It already does, but next patch it's going to get even better. So Night Fae has a 20% damage reduction that you can put on the tank that lasts for 20 seconds, which is huge. 100% cooldown reduction that you can put on somebody that recharges their biggest ability. It's essentially a 20-second cooldown reduction on their biggest ability. So like a Mage's Combust or a Druid's Celestial Alignment or something like that. Hunter's True Shot Aura. So that's really big. And then the third component is you can put a dot on a target that gives you mana, 0.5% mana every single time you or somebody else directly attacks it, which averages, we were doing some Denathrius Prog a couple weeks ago, and on each cast I was averaging about the same amount as a mana potion. So essentially another free mana potion once every 1.5 minutes. So really, really good for mana sustain. So that's the big reasons I'm swapping. Is I think I'll be okay with being gimped on disc because I don't disc much anymore, especially in raids, because I'm the raid leader for our guild. So a lot of times my brain gets split too much trying to play disc and raid lead. So I raid lead as holy now. But the damage reduction in keys and the mana regeneration sound really, really nice. Do you keep the renown when you swap, or do you not have the soulbinds? So when you swap to a new covenant for the first time, your previous covenant, you can think of it as it's like put in a box, it's capsulated, and it goes off to the side. And if you ever do choose to swap back to your previous covenant, you get everything back. You get all of your current like sanctum upgrades, you get your followers back at the levels that they were. Any anima that you had stored up inside of your bank you get back. When you swap to a new covenant for the first time, let's say you've never been Necro before, and you swap to Necrolord, then it's almost as if you've freshly hit 60 and you're in a new covenant and you have to do the entire campaign. You start with no followers, you have to build up the followers again. The only thing you do keep is your whatever these are called, conduits. You keep your conduits at the levels they are. You just don't have the soul binds. Like you'll have the first one unlocked pretty soon, but you have to the renown catch-up mechanic is actually really, really good. So if you just do some basic dungeons and some LFR and stuff like that, honestly it is pretty quick that you get caught back up. So don't be scared to swap. The only scary part is just needing to do the campaign again, honestly. But everything else, like, it's the biggest pain points for me when I swap has been doing the campaign. It's kind of fatiguing, but I mean you get to experience multiple stories, so that's cool. And then also I am a poor boy from a poor family, and like my only source of income really is callings and then mission table. So I use the mission table to farm up these them stones, the Veiled Augment runes. And so that feels bad because I know that I'm swapping and I have like no followers, but you get those quickly back from Torghast and whatnot. Those are the two biggest pain points. The renowned catch-up mechanic is awesome, and then as far as soulbinds and stuff like that, you'll get those pretty quickly. So don't be screwed. It's all fine. And then when you want to swap, let's say you hate it, and you want to swap back, you'll have to wait until 7 days from when you swapped covenants. But what you can, after 7 days of swapping to a new covenant, then what you'll do is you'll request to rejoin the previous covenant, and they'll give you this quest right here: prove your worth. You must complete tasks in whatever zone for whatever covenant that you're trying to swap to. And essentially, you can max this. It's a bar quest. You can max it out with 2 normal dungeons and 1 world quest. So it's really quick to do. And then you turn in the quest and they say, give us time to think about it. We'll get back with you. And then after Tuesday reset, then you get another quest that has a different name, but it's literally the exact same thing. You do 2 dungeons and 1 world quest. You turn it in, boom, you're your previous covenant, and you get everything back. So it's really nice. On the fence about joining Night Fae because you have a druid there already, but what you're explaining, it sounds too good. What % heals do you think Unholy Nova really does over the course of the dungeon? It doesn't. You don't take Unholy... Well, I'm sure it does more than I'm giving it credit for, but I honestly don't think of Unholy Nova for the healing. It is... Do I have... Hold on, let's see here. No, stop it. Overall data. Okay, let's look. Over the entire last dungeon, Unholy Transfusion dealt less than 1% of my healing, and regular Unholy Nova dealt 1% of my healing. So nothing. The reason that you take Unholy Nova is this right here. Look at look at this. Overall, my damage for the entire dungeon, 40% of it was that fail bloody javelin that I did. That dealt 41% of my damage for the entire dungeon. That's really sad. So it's kind of skewed, but it's still Unholy Transfusion, the dot component of Unholy Nova, is by far my top damage. So the reason that you take Necrolord is for the damage that it provides. That's really nice. You also take it for this extra survivability. So in dungeons, Marileth is really nice because of this right here, Oozes Frictionless Coating. When you hit 50% health, you get a shield for 15% of your health, and that can happen at once every 30 seconds, so just about every single pull. That's really, really strong because Holy Priest has 2 big clear holes, well, 3 big clear holes. One is survivability. Priests die like crazy unless you're Shadow Priest. The second one is mobility. We're really slow. All we have is Angelic Feather. And the third problem, specifically for Holy, is not having an external damage reduction that you can throw out. So those are the 3 problems with Priest. This patches the survivability hole. And then for raids, Ameni specifically is really good for lead by example. When you cast Unholy Nova, you gain 5% intellect plus 2% for up to 4 nearby allies. So that's math, 8 plus 5, 13% mana, or 13% intellect that you can get, that you pop on a 1-minute cooldown right before you do something big, like a prayer circle, healing spam, or divine hymn, or before a Holy Word Salvation or something like that. That extra 13% intellect is really nice. So this Ameni is good for raiding. Marileth is good for dungeons, but you don't take Unholy Nova for the healing. You take it for the damage. Vinthyr you specifically take for, I would say, well, all the Soulbinds are pretty good, but really specifically Draven. Draven patches the mobility hole, because you're running 30% faster anytime anybody in your group casts a movement ability, so that's really nice. It also somewhat patches the survivability hole because you gain an extra 10% stamina when you stand still, which can be really nice. So that can be pretty nice. Then there can be good. I can't really speak much to Kyrian because I haven't played it since like the 2nd week of launch, but really you take that for the damage. The Boon of the Ascended does more damage than any other Covenant ability, and it's really strong, especially for like a Prideful or something. So, apparently there's no tanks in the game right now, except for that one. And I don't know who the lead here is, so I hope that priest that just left wasn't the lead. Night Fae will have the damage reduction and the movement with Flicker. Yeah, so Night Fae patches those 2 holes, for sure. It patches the damage reduction external, which Disc doesn't need because it has the most powerful damage reduction external in the game with Pain Suppression, but it's really nice for Holy. Also, it patches the movement. And I guess I mentioned another hole for Priest, specifically with the Flash Concentration build. Mana. Mana is you're pretty mana hungry with Flash Concentration if you're not careful. That's one of the reasons that Harmonious Apparatus is nice, is because it has great throughput because it allows you to not run Trail of Light. Instead, you run Enlightenment. So doing something like a Prayer Circle healing spam does take up like 20-25% of your mana or so, but you regenerate mana much faster. So it was really nice early in the tier for progression and stuff, and people kind of slept on Flash Concentration, but Flash Concentration kicks Harmonious Apparatus's butt for throughput. Mathematically, it heals for so much more because you figure your actual heal. Let me stack this up real quick and show you. So my heal is now healing for 6,233 on a 1.3 second cast. That's really, really strong. And you also figure that Trail of Light increases that throughput by 35%. If you're perfectly casting and blanketing and 35% is going on to a previous target, that means that it's not just 15% stronger. You're also gaining an extra 35% value from it for free, which is really, really strong. So this, like, Harmonious Apparatus can't compete with that level of throughput. But the problem is it just makes it makes you really mana hungry. So Night Fae does kind of patch that as well. I've been promoted to leader. Would you like to list your plus 16? I don't have a plus 16. This is not this ain't me. I don't have the key. So I'm gonna leave. Oh, that was a nice waste of time. That's why I don't like joining groups that don't have a tank in it, because I'm impatient. But this is really nice to have the chance to just kind of focus and talk. So I'll take it. And back to Pugging. Would Flash Concentration be okay for a first Lego, or should I craft a Harmonious first? I would say at this point in the tier, I would just skip straight to doing Flash Concentration. The reason is, once you start getting into higher keys, it's night and day. You cannot keep up with Harmonious Apparatus. And that's also a reason why I don't recommend the PI legendary, Twins of the Sun Priestess, for Holy. Holy doesn't really benefit from it as much as Disc does, and also you just really do need Flash Concentration to be able to keep up. So for Mythics, it's really strong. Honestly, you could go either way for rating. Harmonious Apparatus is nice to learn the overall spec because you get to learn every single ability. Essentially, you have to use every ability exactly the way it's supposed to be used, and Harmonious Apparatus just makes Holy do Holy things better. Whereas Flash Concentration totally changes your style into being like a ranged spot healing Wrath of the Lich King style paladin. So it's a totally different play style, and it is harder to maintain your stacks. That's the big problem with Flash Concentration, is that there's that extra mind game of keeping up your stacks, which is partially blocked by my camera apparently, but I have a weak aura here. But one, you need to get used to that at some point, and two, next week it's getting better. It's going up to 20 seconds. So, all right, thanks for hanging out, Shins. Have a good night. Sleep well. Thanks for hanging out. But yeah, I would recommend go ahead and swap to Flash Concentration. Now, my only caveat would be if you're planning on doing arenas, Harmonious Apparatus wins hands down, because so much of what you do in arenas is damage, and so Harmonious Apparatus boosts your damage because it makes it so that your Holy Fire reduces the cooldown of Holy Word Chastise, which means that during an Apotheosis burst window in arenas, you can't go wrong between casting Smites or Holy Fires. You're always reducing the cooldown on your Chastise, so that's pretty nice. So I don't know, especially if you're Night Fae or Venthyr, you should be pretty well with Flash Concentration because you'll have that extra management. Honestly, with so like our guild is currently progging on Heroic Denathrius. I know. We should have got him down already, but our guild reformed, and we're fleshing out our roster and stuff like that, and just different stuff that's come up. So we're still trying to get a solid core for our Mythic progression eventually. Probably hit it hard next tier. But anyways, I swapped from Night Fae to Necrolord, and I was finding that my mana was abysmally bad. As Night Fae, I was going into Phase 3 sometimes with 100% mana, and still keeping up just fine with Flash Concentration. With Necrolord, I was struggling to keep up, and sometimes I'd be going to last phase with like 40% or so. So I ended up swapping from Flash Concentration last week to Harmonious Apparatus just so I could keep up with the mana and, you know, keep healing through the whole fight, because mana management is much easier with Harmonious. But if you are Venthyr or Night Fae, you can probably, even with lower gear, be fine with flash concentration. Sorry if I'm rambling, but it's kind of stream of consciousness. Don't want to steer you the wrong way, so I'm just giving you everything that kind of comes to my mind when thinking about that. I'm not actually in queue for anything. I'm just sitting here, so let's fix that. 13th theater, or 16th theater. I need what, halls and the other side. New to priest in general. Well, welcome, dude. Me too. But like new as of this expansion, but I've really dove in. But yeah, man, just learning together, taking it 1 week at a time, just trying to optimize and figure out new ways to grow. I don't need that. No, I don't need Sanguine. I need halls and the other side. Although I could just do some other ones that I don't need for content, so I'm not just sitting here. But it'd be nice if the content while I was just streaming would also get me 16s. Mists? No, I've got a mists. DOS. Why can't I remember 2 dungeons? That's really sad. Halls pushing. Checking IO. Check me! That one doesn't have a tank, so I'm probably going to end up doing the same thing I just did. That feels bad. $15. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so now we wait. This is super helpful. Okay, awesome. Glad to hear it, man. Hope I need to not be clicking off. My computer has a problem where when I multitask and I swap focuses, it just freezes, and then my stream crashes, and then it makes a new stream, and then it's split into 2 streams, or 3 streams. So. Oh, we got somebody. Oh boy. Do I go to the bathroom now? No. True WoW player. Forsake your bodily needs. Oh, what happened there? But yeah, my when I swap focuses, I thought I just walked in the door. Did they start it without me? Okay, that was weird. I don't remember what I was saying. Probably wasn't important. Let's go ahead and get our buffs going. So still debating between haste food and mastery food. Haste is pretty good just for damage and other skills, but flash or heal doesn't really benefit from it because after you get your flash concentration stacks up, it reduces the cooldown or the cast time to the same cast time as flash heal, wherever that is. Where are you at? Flash heal. Okay, wherever flash heal is. It reduces it to the same cast time. So it doesn't benefit super from haste. Ooh, a feast. Oh, surprisingly palatable. Yeah, that's still good. So mastery food is pretty good for the throughput, whereas haste food is mostly for damage. I have way too much haste just because I kind of go for item level upgrades. This don't take this as anything you should emulate. It's not good. I really do want more mastery and crit because that's good for raids, and then it's also pretty decent for Mythics, but it's terrible for both Disc and for Shadow, unfortunately. Okay, let's enter this key. We're doing a plus 16 Halls of Atonement, one of my last two that I need for my 16s here. This is a pug I just joined through the LFG tool, running as Holy with Flash Concentration Legendary. This is my talent setup. And then I'm using Mastery Food, which is Iridescent Ravioli with applesauce, Spectral Flask of Power, Heavy Desolate Armor Kit, and I'm using Shadow Core Oil to pump out that extra damage. And then finally, finally something. I was going to say something, but don't know what it was. Oh, I'm not running that food. I'm running the Intellect Food of Surprisingly Palatable Priest. Vent. Not Venthyr. So, this week's affixes, that's what I was going to say, are Fortified, Bursting, Volcanic, Prideful. Arguably the best push week out of the entire rotation, so exciting. Would Versatility be a better stat to prioritize in Mythic Plus? Yes, it would. Not like PvP levels of Verse, but everything that I'm hearing from priests much better than me have said that they do want a good amount of versatility without sacrificing too much of their main stat. But yeah, definitely. Versatility does help in higher keys. So here I'm stacking up my Flash Concentration before we go. I'll quickly catch a little drink so I can go in full mana. Refresh one more time. Mount up. We are lusting on pull. He's probably going to pull big. He's probably going to pull this pack, and this pack. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I'm going to fade. Guardian Spirit. Heal. Ooh, ouch. Oh boy. I don't know who to PI here because we don't have a mage. I went ahead and popped it on the hunter. Gonna try to use my Resonant Word procs. Keep up my Flash Concentration stacks. Weave in Resonant Words with my heals. Start cancel casting on Bursting. I'm waiting for that Gargan to die. Nope, they're gonna manage it like they don't have a priest. Good job. Beautiful. I'll go ahead and use it here. So on my bursting weeks, my strategy is to cancel cast, Mass Dispel, and wait for something to die additional to get that last stack refreshed, and then go from there. And if it gets too high, then I go ahead and let it finish. If it looks like they're managing it fine, then I'll just go ahead and leave it and let it fall off. So here I'm going to cast Unholy Nova for the extra damage. We got a big pack here. That's where Necro really shines, is this add trash damage. So Fortified weeks, Necro Lord comes out a little ahead on damage, and on Tyrannical, I think Venthyr's probably better. I do have Mass Dispel up again, so they can go ahead and go crazy here. I'm going to go ahead and Dispel it here on 4. Don't want to wait too long, and I can manage 2 just fine. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and Mana Pot here and Blood Elf Racial because I'm low on mana. Symbol of Hope while he's still dying, and I have Bursting, so I can't drink right after anyways. I'm going to go ahead and drink, although I'm going to lose my stacks, so I can't do that. It's less good. It's bad. That's the word. That's what less good means. It's bad for me to lose my Flash Concentration stacks to drink. It's not worth it. It costs so much mana anyways. Demon Hunters, Death Knights, Bears, and Paladins specifically are really nice to just throw Guardian Spirit on like that and just ignore them because they can really heal themselves up pretty well. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and... no, I'm going to save PI. I'll use PI on the Hunter after this Prideful. So I'm doing really poor on mana here. I should have saved that Unholy Nova specifically for the Prideful. Mana is really bad here. This is gonna suck. I'm gonna PI the Hunter. We're gonna need to make it through this, and I have no mana, so. When you have 2 stacks of Surge of Lights like that, just pop one. No sense sitting on it. It's just wasting time. Oh, the tank. Okay, good. I'm going to Divine Him here for mana. Don't hit me, please. Oh, no. He hit me. Oh, rip. That sucks. Oh, I canceled the Prideful. No. Oh, shoot. Human. Okay. Ah, that stinks. I canceled the Prideful. I need to make a macro for Cancel Aura. That is really, 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 really bad. Oh, as long as the group doesn't wipe, we should be fine. The snipe. Ah. So frustrating. And that was my chance to get my mana back. Ah. Just mad. I'm not mad. I'm just sad. I'm just disappointed. Okay, here I do want to... Yeah, I want to stop to refresh Flash Concentration. And I'm going to, right before he pulls, I'm going to start drinking. I'm going to refresh one more time. Drink. He's going to pull. I don't have Guardian Spirit up, so I can't wait as long as I normally would. He's pulling everything. Okay, we got to get in there. I'm going to Apotheosis this right away. Refresh, Flash Concentration, Apotheosis. And here we go. Got to get that D-Spell. That really hurts. Oh, boy. So they're ranged. They shouldn't have been getting hit by that Thrash anyways. They can range it. So that is their bad. I'm not going to accept responsibility for that. That's their bad. Yeah. Blame the DPS. I do need to refort here when I can, because that is something I typically forget. Oh. Okay, so here's a decent Fleshcraft moment. Okay, no longer a decent Fleshcraft moment. Move out. D-spell because he's low. I'm going to lose my stacks here. It's okay. Okay, this Thrash is going to hurt. I'm not going to have time to move out of range, so there's no point. Oh! While I'm moving, getting some renews out. Okay, I'm going to dispel myself just simply so I can drink. Just desperate. Please let me get me some mana. Quickly refresh stacks, drink again. They're letting me drink. I love this group. Thank you. I'm just going to sit here and eat my pomegranate. It's like eating on stream. Just, you guys just sit there and watch me drink. Oh my gosh, no. That was his cheat death, I think. No? No, okay. Oh, I pulled the extra group. That sucks. This is going to be bad. That's too far over. Ah, that sucks. Yep, that's a wipe. That might be the key. Do we have a battle res? We don't have a battle res. Okay, that's it. I should have faded earlier because I was in range there. I know. When I wait to drink. Doesn't happen often, but man, it's nice. If I was Night Fae, I would never have to stop to drink. I would be the little engine that could. Little tank engine that could. Okay, I gotta refort. I did forget to refort. Whoo! Hoo 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 hoo. I'm still gonna forget to refort. I need to refort after this. I need to refort. Everyone say it with me. Refort. Mass Dispel. I'm gonna go ahead and let that cast. Four's plenty. Oh my gosh. Please don't snipe me. I'm just gonna stand. Don't you. Okay. Alright. I'm not crazy there. Did you see that? Did you see that? Okay. They're not blaming me. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's good. Alright. But you saw that, right? Okay, but you said like I got sniped, I knocked up and then sniped and then the tank died. Oh, don't you interrupt my food. Don't. My gosh. I'm gonna move over. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I don't trust you, so you just stand still. There's no trust in this group. Just stop it. Fort. Hey, I remembered. After we wiped. Okay, lovely. Here we go. Took 2 wipes, but we refortified. I'm gonna use PI on the Demon Hunter here. That sounds like a fun thing. No clue if that's good or not, because I don't know Havoc well enough. Oh, that was bad. Cast Unholy Nova there on myself, out of range of everybody. Ooh. Okay, gotta get some heals on this guy. Nice. This is going rather well. This is a pretty quintessential pug though. Although I had much worse pugs, so this is all good. Don't say that. Don't say that it's going well. Knock on all the wood. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. No poetic irony here. I shouldn't talk about anything about how this key is doing. I should talk about sports or something. Okay, we started the roleplay somehow. That's nice. Not vent there, so please do not pull the duder. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh. Whoa, what did he die to? Oh, he pulled? What did he die to? What did he die to? So if you can manage the global cooldowns, it is rather worthwhile to cast, oh, he's got 6 stacks. Ooh-wee. What was I going to say? Holy Nova. Because it gets to the double. That's the biggest way that you can do AoE. But a lot of times, especially in these higher keys, you don't have time to do that. So really your priority is to keep Holy Fire and Chastise on cooldown. Those are the 2 biggest ways, other than your Covenant ability, if you're Necro especially, to deal damage. Holy Fire is a huge portion of your damage. So if you can keep that on cooldown, like I have not been, then that's really big. Are we going to Prideful? We should. Another good thing is to snipe with deaths. Okay, I'm going to quickly drink. It's bursting, you jerk. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and mana pot because this run is going the way it is. Shouldn't say stuff like that, sorry. Sorry, Roadhogs. Also, I missed it the other day, I think, because I was distracted at that moment, but thanks for the follow, Roadhog. Hero. Do the thing. Thanks, Roadhogs, for the follow. That was a couple days ago, but I appreciate you, baby. Hey, didn't even need to pop a him there. Nice. Oh, I need to get it. Shoot. Nope. Oh. Lost my flash stacks there, but I avoided being infinitely feared, so. Nuke him. What's the word I'm looking for? Kill him. Kill him! No healing required right now. We're just pumped. Oh, shoot! That was a pucker factor 10 right there. Hierarchy, that would have just straight up killed me. That was my bad for standing in front of the boss. Refresh. Flash. Concentration. I'm going to go ahead and fleshcraft on this nice, powerful body. 20k shield. I'm definitely going to miss that. I'm not Venthyr, please don't pull that. Definitely not Venthyr still. Oop, that's a prayer of healing, that's not a holy fire. So my abilities are double keybound using macros. So they're mouse over commands, but they're also dual purpose. So my offensive skills and my healing skills are on the same keybinds. So depending on if I'm mouse overing boy, I've been talking too much. I gotta slow down. I cannot talk. Depending on if I'm mousing over an ally or if I'm killing an enemy, I'll either cast an offensive skill or a defensive skill. So like for example, my Shadow Word Pain is also my Renew. My Holy Fire is also my Prayer of Healing. And so I try to pair... Yikes. I try to pair a skill that does have a cooldown with a skill that does not have a cooldown. So like for example, Prayer of Healing does not have a cooldown, but Holy Fire does. So what I set my tooltip to be Holy Fire. Yeah, I know, I don't know what hit him. But he did not have a good day there. Holy Fire does have a cooldown, whereas Prayer of Healing does not. So my tooltip is showing Holy Fire. And I just know that my 4 key, for example, is Holy Fire and Prayer of Healing. And stuff like that. I've had a couple people on my YouTube channel ask about my UI. I honestly don't know why. I feel like I'm looking for a nice UI, so eventually I'm gonna make a UI video for anybody that cares, and then I'll probably go over my keybinds as well, just because I like it. Okay. We're gonna just go. What are we gonna do? We're gonna go. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're just gonna wait, or we can't soothe past that, dude. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What? Did he mean to do that? He couldn't have. He could not have. That is way, way, way too much freaking trash. Oof, big oof. Apotheosis. Time to put on my tryhard pants. Yeah, new meta out. Let me just write this down. This is real good. Alright, Birdie, have a good night, man. Thanks for hanging out. Sleep well. You hit that hay. We're gonna survive this, and then we're gonna prideful, and I'm gonna have no mana. Mana pot here, I guess. You know what would be really nice right here? A balanced druid. That would be a lovely thing to have. Some innervates. Oh my gosh, this dude is getting trucked. Boy, man. I've got nothing. Oh my gosh. Quick. Tank. Where is he released? Do we just wipe? Do we heal? Are we back? Hello? I don't know if we're back up. Anybody there? Hello? We jumped down from like 15 down to 3 viewers, so I'm assuming not. But, yeah. That was interesting. Well, I guess we're up, but I'm still dropping tons of frames.